Hey, it's Joe from Georgia. So it does appear that the first city to really that's going to hit the trifecta in this administration's economy is going to be Las Vegas. Now, Las Vegas is seeing a tremendous drop in their tourism. Like we're talking double-digit drops, to where Vegas had gotten real expensive, and I think a lot of people are already starting to not go there. But now, with the way things are, and they don't have the money to go, they're not going to Las Vegas. Also, the unemployment rate in Las Vegas is higher than it's been in a very long time. So the jobs are not there for people when they do lose their job, and lots of the hotels and casinos have laid people off. And then the trifecta is the housing prices. Now, this is the one thing that can be good for some people. This will be to where the prices of homes are dropping tremendously in Las Vegas. If it's anything like it was back in 2010, 11, 12, when you could go out there and buy homes for almost nothing, I don't think it'll get that way again, but you're looking at home prices dropping by tens of thousands of dollars recently because the number of listings in Las Vegas is triple the normal amount. So tourism has stopped or slowed down. You've got unemployment at its highest and homes being listed, thousands of them on the market, and house prices coming down. So Las Vegas has won that trifecta of economic decline.
Did you all hear what's going on in Las Vegas? Hotel occupancy is way down, nearly 15% lower than last year. And even casinos, I guess, aren't pulling the crowds like they used to. The average room price dropped to $163 a night. Buffets are going to run you about $100. Heck, a cup of coffee is going to be $9. And resort fees are draining people's wallets. One tourist flat out said Vegas isn't even fun anymore. Casinos are cutting costs, workers are making less, and get this, tipped staff say they are earning 50% less than before. Even international travel is down. Canadian visitors, that alone dropped nearly 20%, and overall global travel to Vegas is lagging really bad thanks to rising costs, political tensions, heck, stricter entry fees. Vegas allegedly is shifting towards high-end luxury, but in doing so, it might have priced out the very people who made it iconic in the first place. So here's my question. Is Las Vegas dying? Has it lost its fun, its charm, its edge? Or is it just too...
Okay, quick story time. Went to Vegas 3 weeks ago. It's for March Madness with my husband. Little getaway. We go at least 4 times a year. Leaving on a Friday night is iffy because Vegas is just popping on Friday nights. However, March Madness, Friday night, flying in to an empty airport. Walked right in the taxi line. There's no line. Get in the taxi, ask the taxi driver, where is everybody? He goes, it's been like this. It's been like this for a long while. And he says, it's like worse than COVID. And we went during COVID, and it did remind me eerily of COVID. It was just feeling like, I don't know if I've been in Vegas on a Monday morning or Tuesday morning, it feels like that, but all the time. You know, it's just very, very empty. And so we were able to get restaurant reservations at the last minute anywhere we want. The tables were like $10, $15 tables instead of being $50, things like that. The platforms to go to dinner if you want to take the tram, like the free tram by the Aria, if you're familiar, completely empty, like eerily only people there. And so I saw this one family come up all excited, and I go, it's usually not like this, just so you know. It's just usually just jam-packed with people. You're fighting to get on the tram. But, you know, what it's possible is they all took Ubers because there's nobody on the strip. So we ended up taking taxis and Ubers later because they can just go straight down the strip instead of having to go around the hotels and try to avoid traffic. There's no traffic. And so that's the way Vegas is. And it is, so anything that you see online about Vegas being dead, it is not propaganda. That is absolute truth. If it's like that on a Friday night during March Madness, which we go to March Madness in the past, we've been there for this time, it is usually just swamped with people. So I don't know, but things are already turning in the travel industry. So this is my story for today. I just thought I'd share that. Hope you're having a good day. Bye.
Las Vegas is in trouble. Why? My name is Lick. In today's video, we are going to talk about why Las Vegas is struggling with tourism industry. Even unemployment rate is getting higher because Donald Trump tariffs. We got a more video like this. Remember that credit goes to the owner of the video. Let's get into it.
We got to talk about the dramatic decrease in tourism in Las Vegas and the surrounding region, causing an economic downturn because this area is heavily dependent upon the tourism. They're talking about like what, a 13% drop in tourism from 2024 to right now, year to date. So that is quite a big difference. Now, I think I have at least two reasons why this is happening. The first is because there is an overall drop in tourism globally, not just in Vegas, not just in the USA, but globally. And it's because people are trying to save money. There's a slight economic downturn or a reset back to normal, however you want to look at it. People are saying, you know what? I want to keep my money. I don't want to spend too much. I just want to spend money on things that make more sense. The luxuries and whatnot, I don't really want that. There's also an issue with Vegas itself becoming more expensive over the years, aside from an economic downturn, and there's some safety issues. When I was in Vegas last year for the Hot Twins podcast, shout out to them, I'm in this hotel, and right before I get there, the police had killed somebody in the hotel, and it was like nothing really happened. There was some police presence outside, but inside, hey man, clean the body up, on to the next. That was kind of the element, and that might be a little bit jarring from tourists from other parts of the world. Now, before I go any further, let's get to an actual news clip here. Of course, I will link to the clip in the box if you want to see it and hear it without my commentary. If you're on IG, Facebook, etc., visit a link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
I've been to Vegas like probably 20 times, and I definitely think this is the slowest I've seen in a long time. You can find closed parking in the casinos. You can drive with no traffic. It's pretty smooth.
And why do you think it's kind of slow?
I mean, honestly, just right now, times are hard for a lot of people. It's just tourism is down everywhere, even in Florida. So I think it's just people saving money, getting ready for school. We're really close to that as well.
By now, you've probably heard about the growing concerns stemming from a decline in our tourism numbers. The impact goes well beyond all of our friends and family who work in the hospitality industry.
So tonight, part two of Steve Wolfer's week-long Las Vegas reality check to take an in-depth look at the impact our visitor decline is having on all of us.
Now, before we continue, do you guys live in the area? Do you guys go to Vegas a lot? Have you seen the decrease in the tourism? Have you seen the decline in the experience you get at Las Vegas? Y'all let me know. Also, the migrants. Do you think that migrant deportations or threat of deportations has caused some problems in Vegas? Let me know in the comments.
We hear it all the time. Tourism is the economic engine that drives the local and state economy. That's why when that engine isn't firing on all 8 cylinders, everyone feels the pain, and some a lot more than others.
So I have 3 things going on for my business.
Jimmy Singh runs Las Vegas Souvenirs and Gifts, and the soft tourism numbers are rounding out his trifecta of financial terror. His business takes a hit because of his location on Koval. It's right in the heart of the F1 street closures. Nearly all of his merchandise is imported and subject to tariffs, and now
I saw that also for now, the tourism is less than, last year's. We see like a 30 to 40% down.
That's a big decrease, and you might not be able to survive 30 to 40%. Unless you got really good margins, you're not going to be able to survive. Like, I mean, maybe you'll stick around for a while after the F1 race is over with, after the tourism maybe goes back up. Maybe when the tariff war, the trade war ends, which I don't see ending anytime soon, maybe after all of that, you'll be in the clear. But how long are you going to be able to hold on with all those factors hitting you?
Jimmy says foot traffic through his gift shop is way down.
We ask all the time, so where you...
I've seen many videos, people talking about how the tourism industry is dying in Las Vegas. Some of the reason is because Donald Trump tariffs. So this is affecting Las Vegas because of, the price is extremely high. Many people, they cannot even afford, to travel into that place. We still have a more video. I will come back with a comment.
The MGM Grand Hotel in Las Vegas has started to do layoffs quietly. Business is slumping, likely due to the tariff and trade war. Lots of people around the world have canceled their trips to the United States, period, and also Las Vegas. Las Vegas has the #1 economy here is tourism. This will greatly affect Las Vegas residents. Also not helping matters is the way that Las Vegas has been nickel and diming tourists for years. You heard me correctly. If you've come here, you understand you pay for parking, valet parking, literally nickel and diming everyone. While those prices have gone up, those were not passed on to the employees. Rather, it's to deepen the pockets with corporate greed. And there has been a shakeup at the MGM, and rightfully so. When is there too much greed? I understand that corporations need to make profits, but they have gotten very greedy. And I want to remind you, once prices go up, they hardly ever come down. Have you been nickeled and dimed in Las Vegas and that has caused you to cancel your trips, come less? Or have you canceled your trips because of tariffs and the trade war? Drop your comment below and follow for all things personal finance.
Wow. Breaking news, the Venetian Palazzo, which has been under a $1.5 billion renovation, they just did some layoffs. So from what I'm reading, Apollo Global, management operator of Venetian, which is right over there, Palazzo, is slashing staff as a cost-cutting measure. The layoffs have been described as extensive and are happening across departments. It has affected at least 2 top executives who have been at the Venetian Palazzo for decades. Isn't that a shame, man? Unbelievable. What's going on, Palazzo? What's going on, Venetian? You shouldn't have done that $1.5 billion remodel if you're just going to fire people. It's tough out here, man. I'm sure those execs are fine, but, the average worker, man, that's not cool.
People have been investing in accommodation, hotels, Airbnb business, but when Trump introduced this system of overcharging tariff from different countries where they used to import something like product that is helping really Americans, now they are starting getting effect because of that. I hope you liked today's video. Give us a comment, share. See you on another one. Love you guys. Ciao.